Hi everyone, my name is Julie. Thank you so much for watching, and I'm so excited for today's video because this is my 1 month, 1 palette update, and I just had a lot of fun this past month, I must admit. So I was working on, in the month of March, this Tarte palette. This is Don't Quit Your Daydream. Not like I said in the intro, don't quit your day job, because that is not inspirational. But this is from the Double Duty Beauty line of Tarte. This was only available at Ulta. It is a limited edition. I have this on my eyes today and I loved it, and you'll actually see because this is the first palette of this year I'm keeping. I'm excited. As you know, it was my goal to declutter 4 to 6 palettes, and so I'm kind of trying to pull out palettes I haven't tried before, I haven't used before, and seeing if I like them. And this one I loved. I thought this was so great. As we talked about in the last video, I am a neutral fan, and this, especially with light color, let me turn it right side up for you. And this was right up my alley. I mean, like, look, I've even worn off the word Tarte. Like, there is some use going on here. So what I have on my lids today, I've got Rock On all over the lid as my base. That is a great base for me. As you guys know, I am a light skin tone with yellow undertones. This is perfect for me. It has a neutral undertone, but it just helps all the shadows in this palette blend out. I've got Love, which is one of the 2 mattes in this palette. This is in my crease. Now, I will say, I wish this had, like, I wish Love, this matte up here, was just a smidge darker. Just a smidge darker, because I did find myself reaching for another brown many times. The one that I was using in my Pour Some Sugar on Me project pan is that little Wet n Wild Trio, Sweet as Candy. It's the middle brown there. I think that one's great. A little bit better than this one in general of like tone, but this one's not bad. I can also use Runway in my crease, but this one has a little shimmer in it. But it's a beautiful, almost like a warm medium tone brown, and it's not like peanut butter though. Like, don't think about that. Like, this is more of a true brown caramel shade. And then Work, which is your other matte brown, I've got just in the outer corner, and again, really nice for those everyday looks. On my lid today, I've got Boss Lady. In the inner corner, I have Shine On. And then I do not have Strive or Visionary in my look today. Actually, Visionary is probably the one I don't use as much, but Strive I've been wearing all over my lid a lot. So this has gotten some great use. I use this over 10 times in a month, which for me is a lot to use a palette, since I actually had, also this month, I had the Kat Von D Quad, the purple quad, the plum quad, Shade and Light that I was using as well, part of my advent calendar. So with these 3 palettes, I feel like I was rocking it. I had like no duds for the month of March. So I'm really glad I brought this in the middle of February, because my Juvia's Place wasn't what I was looking for. So this one was great. I love this. I actually might pan this at some point. So I'm glad this is in my collection. I'm excited to continue using this. But I'm gonna move on for the month of April because it's time. It's just time, and it's called 1 month, 1 palette for a reason. And I was digging through my collection, and I had kind of up here 14 different palettes I could possibly choose from, which I was like, whoa, that's a lot of palettes. But I noticed 3 of them were from the same brand, and I was like, you know, I just decluttered a NYX eyeshadow because I have so many similar eyeshadows in my collection. I should test out NYX palettes because I got 3 of them. It's so funny because they're all in the same basic shape. You know, like, clearly these 2 are just interchangeable on the inside. They're exactly the same, and then this one, my newest one, just has a clear cover. But let's go through these because I'm actually already going to declutter one because I have to keep moving forward. I have to keep moving forward, and this palette takes me into the past, and I want to go forward. So this is the NYX Go-To palette, La Palette Indispensable, and I got it in the shade Wanderlust. And that is what she looks like. And I'm not saying that these are not beautiful shades this is what I'm thinking. This is supposed to be a travel palette. I would never use this blush, ever. It is an orange, it's a creamsicle shade blush, and I am just not drawn to it. The other two I think are fine, like the bronzer I'm sure is beautiful, but it's a little powdery, and the highlighter is creamy and beautiful, but I don't know. There's something about, there's the bronzer and there's the highlight. There's just something about this palette I'm not drawn to. I know I've got all of these eyeshadows already in my collection. None of these are truly unique, so I'm going to pass this one on. And that is number 3 palette out of my goal of 4 to 6 that's leaving my collection. So when I saw that, I was like, okay, let's pull out Avant Pop. This is Avant Pop. This is in the Nouveau Chic, and I must admit, I bought most of these NYX palettes because Emily Noel was raving about them, but this one looks interesting to me still. You have a good chunk of light shades. This lavender, I know I don't have anything else like in my collection, so I'm excited to try this one. That's a shade of it there. It's got a really nice, almost like a silver reflect to it. So that is what it looks like. I think that one's interesting. I don't know if it's going to be a topper or what, but I'm excited for that one. This purple here, which is like a plum purple, doesn't swatch as deep as it looks in the pan. So I'm excited to try that one too. I think that one might be really pretty with my blue eyes. This has been like my go-to shade lately. It is a gold cream shade, and so I think that one might be really nice. It's almost like the peach I decluttered, but it's more cream than peach, but it has just a little shimmer to it, which I think is really interesting. So this one I'm going to try out, see if I like it, see what I think of it. I'm not super familiar with the NYX eyeshadow formulas, but from my swatching, they seem pigmented, they seem creamy. What I've noticed is you just need a good eyeshadow primer or they might disappear by the end of the day, but that's okay, I wear eyeshadow primer no matter what, and I'll be giving that one a try. I also have, my last NYX palette is the NYX Love You So Mochi. I picked this one up when I was in Madrid, and I went there for a weekend, and there was a NYX store, and I got really excited, and I couldn't leave this one behind. And this is the Sleek and Chic one, so this is not the bright color one, because again, I'm boring with my eyeshadow palettes, but this is what it looks like. I already know I'm never going to touch that shade. This is a black with a silver shimmer in it, but all of these glitter, shimmer, I don't know, they almost look wet. I'm here for it. This one keeps calling me. Per usual, it's that peach reflect. Let me just swatch a few. All right, we got this light pink one, which looks absolutely pretty. It looks very similar to the Wet n Wild. There, I've got this, oh, I don't know how I would describe that, like a shimmery bronze brown. That one looks really nice. This gold looks to die for in the corner here. It's almost like a champagne gold. That might be a topper. That looks really glittery actually. That one's maybe not the best one. Let me swatch the one next to it, just for argument's sake. The one that looks bronze right here. Oh yeah, that one's much better. And I swatched that one right there. So, I don't know. Something about this palette is still calling my name, I think because of all the light shimmers in it. I'm going to try it out. I'm going to try these two out, see what works for me, see what doesn't. I'm excited. I have like high hopes for April. I think these two are going to be absolutely beautiful. I don't know together or apart, but like, that was awkward. I am here for both of these palettes. I'm ready and excited to try them out. And we seem to be going like high-end drugstore, high-end drugstore. So let me get your opinion on some palettes. So May is coming up faster than we think. That is my birthday month. I want your opinion on some palettes that I'm going to try. I'm going to show you some high-end palettes since we are kind of bouncing back and forth, seeing what you think I should try next. And these are in no particular order, but you guys know how much I love the Lorac shadow formulas. I couldn't remember that. And I do have the Lorac Unzipped. I've got the original here, which is your rosy tones, and as you can see, I've only swatched those. I also have the gold Unzipped, which was their second version of it, which is gold. Again, only swatched, never actually put on my eyes. But something I might want to try out, right? Like, I don't know. What do you guys think? I also have this one. This is by Dose of Colors. This is their Marvelous Mauves eyeshadow little, what is it? What's 5 called? A quintuplet? Is that a quince? I don't know, but it's this one. What's funny is I bought this during Ulta's 21 Days of Beauty and last year, and I was like, yes, I really want to try their eyeshadows. People have been saying great things about them, and then I got this and I was like, well, that doesn't seem exciting, but I'm not willing to give it up yet. I don't know why, I'm just not willing to give it up yet without trying it at least once, but that might be a possibility to try out in May. I also have the Too Faced Sweet Peach palette. I mean, if this doesn't scream summer, I don't know what does. And that's what that one looks like. I have mine from the 3rd rendition of it. Still smells amazing. I did not buy it right away. And as you can see, I have used a couple of the shades in here, but not for a full month. I probably used this for 2 weeks before I put it back in my collection because I had new things coming in, because that's what happened when I worked at Ulta when I bought this. I was just going crazy. And then for Christmas this year, I bought this Viseart palette. This is the Viseart Petite Pro 2. It had gone on sale and you had additional 10% off or 20% off sale. So I picked this one up, and I've never tried it. I've never even taken it out of the box. I hope the shadow's not broken. Nope, no shadow's broken. But that's what it looks like. It's really small and tiny and condensed. You can see I definitely have a theme going on here with my eyeshadows, but this is one that I've never tried, and maybe I should try it this summer in May. I don't know. Let me know what you think. So I know I gave you a lot of options, but you've got the Lorac Unzipped, the Lorac Unzipped Gold, you have the Dose of Colors Mauve, you have the Too Faced Sweet Peach, and then you've got the Viseart eyeshadow palettes. Let me know what you think I should try out next. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day, and I'll see you in my next one.